Paper, scissors, rock. Oh,
Hi, I'm Dr. Avon.
and I'm Dr. G.
And this is
Stuff Scientists Do. This is part 2 of our 3-part series on making a sedimentary rock in a bottle. Today is the day that we're going to take all of those ingredients that you gathered and put them all together into, well,
a
a
bottle.
bottle. Yeah, right? Okay, so before we start, I wanted to point out some things like my fabulous outfit. That's right. It's fully functional. I have my hair pulled back because my hair is longer than Dr. Avon's and it could get into the dirt and the dust that we're working with, and I don't want that. But Dr. Avon is also wearing a headband because she doesn't want her hair in her face when she's trying to focus. Then we're both wearing t-shirts that we don't mind if they get dirty, and jeans that they can get dirty. We also both have shoes on, shoes that cover our toes, not flip-flops. That's important because if we drop anything on our feet, we want them to be a little more protected. And we are working with rocks. I mean, they're not big rocks, but I don't want it to hit my toes.
This still might hurt.
That could hurt. It could hurt. So, that's the outfit that's important for our functionality. What else do we need?
I don't know, maybe our lab notebook.
Our lab notebook! Dr. Avon actually looked at the directions for the project and already filled out her lab notebook. She has the date, her name, the title of our activity, Sedimentary Rock in a Bottle, the materials that we're going to need, and the procedure. Procedure is just a fancy word for directions. This is very nice to have in advance. And then as you're working, if you have to change something, like let's say you put in the loam very last instead of second, then you would just make notes on your lab notebook. That's all they're for, is for notes, so that 1, you know what you're supposed to be doing, and then 2, when you go back, you know what you did. That's why it's also a really cool thing to have in case any of your English teachers give you an essay like, give me an explanatory essay. You don't have to go thinking about something. You don't have to really concentrate
Maybe
hard.
it's expository.
Is it expository?
Yeah, I think I just realized that.
Well, expository then. Either way, if you've ever got to give an essay on something that needs directions, rejection, no, we don't want rejection, directions, yes, then you can pull out your lab notebook and everything you did is there. All the ingredients you need are there. You don't have to think as hard. And you also have, like on your lab notebook, Dr. Avon,
yeah,
for the procedures, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. 4 steps. That could easily become 4 paragraphs. So if you needed a 5 to 6 paragraph essay, you have your intro, then your procedure, 1, 2, 3, 4, then you wrapped it up with the 6th, and you've got your whole essay there. Kind of cool, and it's totally not cheating. I know.
You've done it.
I've done it. Okay, so what do we need to start?
We need first our bottle.
Our bottle. Here it is. Dr. Avon also pre-labeled the bottle. So when she labeled it, she wrote down Sedimentary Rock in a Bottle, Test 2, and the date 12/7/13. The reason why she wrote Test 2 is because we tried one out yesterday. This is what we did. This is more like a conglomerate sedimentary rock. So if you've been studying sedimentary rocks, you know that there's different types. That's one of the types. We made that shaking like crazy. Yeah, it was nuts. Like if this were that bottle, I was like this, and I was like that, and I was like that. It was great. I had so much fun. Try it if you can, if you've got more than one bottle. It's so much fun. Today we're not going to shake as much because we want to see if we can get a rock with more visible layers.
Yeah.
So we have 5 different ingredients. And on the bottle, I wrote the fill point so that I know where I want us to stop. Then I measured from the bottom to the fill point line, and I had 5 inches. 5 ingredients, 5 inches. I broke it up into 1-inch segments. So I know I'm going to fill from here to here with rocks, from here to here with the loam, from here to here with sand, rocks, pebbles, you'll see. All right, so are we ready, Dr. Avon?
I think so.
Let's do this then. So because I am a mom, I do get a little bit worried about messes. If it was warmer outside, we'd be outside doing this, but it's really cold. So I took the top off of my laundry hamper, and I'm
I
going to
wondered where that was.
I'm going to put the bottle right in here. This should help catch the mess a little bit better and leave me less work at the end. I still will probably have to vacuum, but I would have anyhow. I'll help with that.
Very stable.
Well,
Wink, wink.
wink, wink. All right. So I'm going to turn the bottle so that I can see the lines easily. It just makes it easier for me when I'm doing the fill. And what's the first thing I want to fill in here?
Large rocks.
Large rocks coming at you. So we are going to start filling the bottle with the large rocks by putting them into the bottle. Reached our point. Yay! See, we reached our line, and this is all going to be the large rocks. What's next, Dr. Avon?
Would you like to wash your hands? That's what's next.
Well, we'll just keep it up and tidy. Okay?
Loam.
Loam. Here you go. So we have the rocks, the loam. Next, we're going to fill with, what's the next thing we're filling with, Dr. Avon?
Let's check. Coarse sand.
This sand?
Yes, because it is
Coarse. Of course. Okay, now we have the rocks, the loam, and the coarse sand. What's next, Dr. Avon?
the fine sand. This is so much fun to pour.
All right. Oh, wait. I didn't turn it. Ah, I didn't turn it. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Stop. Whee! I am so glad I got this hamper lid. Of course, you'd want to ask your mom, dad, grandma, aunt, uncle, cousin's permission before you went and stole their hamper lid. So then you can see here, gravel, loam, coarse sand, fine sand. Now, Dr. Avon?
Small gravel.
You mean pea gravel? P-E-A gravel. Stop. Okay. I can tidy this up if you want to show the different layers.
You can show.
I can show, yay. All right, so we've got our bigger rocks, our loam, our coarse sand, our fine sand, and our pea gravel. Now we can add in our water and Epsom salts. It's looking good,
It
huh?
really is.
Yeah. Okay. Doctor, I need water. Stat. And stop. So I'm watching the water, and I'm seeing how far down it's going. And it's puddling above,
Oh wow, it's moving very quickly.
but now it's moving, yeah, it was puddling, but I gave it a little bit of time, and now it's moving down, and it's gone all the way through the fine sand, but not quite into the coarse
Maybe
sand.
we should add just a little bit more.
So we're going to add a little bit more. So we added it in until the water has puddled. So you can see there is water sitting on top of that fine sand. And we're going to leave it there and see what it does. But I think there's one more ingredient.
Epsom salt.
Epsom salts. Thank goodness for the lab notebook. We need
2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons. Now
I'll stick into the...
we need to cap it so that way we can shake properly. But remember, we're not going to shake this one like we did this one. This one looks like a conglomerate sedimentary rock, where you can see that there were striations, but things got all mixed up and now it's a big old mess of something. That's what conglomerate means, a big old mess of something. For this, we're not going to shake it as much.
You can shake first, Mom.
You shake now, Dre. so we don't know exactly what's going to happen, but we're excited to find out. I think that's it for part 2. As soon as it's ready, Dr. Avon will post a link to the third part in the description of the second part. Or you can just find it on our YouTube webpage or YouTube page. YouTube page. And that's labeled or named Stuff Scientists Do. Thanks. See you next time.
Bye.